Afternoon guys, and welcome back to the channel. So the last 3 days we've been working on this 2022 Adria Compact Supreme. Now this couple are about an hour and a half away, dropped it off to us. Originally it was booked in for a dual lens high level metal body mounted camera with night vision in black, connected to a 6.5-inch monitor that's windscreen mounted. But then this particular customer had seen other videos that we had done and said, can we add on this, and can we add on this, and can we add on this? And I said, look, the only way this is going to happen, because we're booked back to back, is really by you leaving the vehicle with us. So that's exactly what he's done. He is collecting tomorrow morning, and we have finished, but there's been some late nights this week and some long hours to get it done. We have, in addition to the dual lens camera and monitor, we've done another premium triple audio package for this vehicle. We've fitted a Halo 11 for this vehicle. We've done leisure battery switching for this vehicle. We have fitted drinks holder upgrade for this vehicle. And we also fitted an additional 240-volt single switched socket in the bedroom, and that's because the customer had seen this video and said, look, my wife needs to plug in a hairdryer, so we need to have that in there. And that was another video that we did that was identical. He said, look, I want exactly the same as that. So join me inside, or actually no, just join me around here and we'll show you about the camera first, and then we'll step inside. Difficult when you're working on a vehicle that came with a reversing camera. This one came to us with a stainless steel Camos camera that possibly had been fitted at the dealership. Certainly I don't think was factory fitted, but whoever fitted it hadn't bothered to measure from point to point and find your middle, because if they had, they would have realized that here is the middle and not here. But they'd already made their 3 screw holes and drilled in quite a big 20mm hole up the top. So we discussed this with the customer and said, look, we don't want to be making more holes than we need to. We need to work with the surface area that we've got. We'll make good, but it's not central to the vehicle. It's what it is. It's just a shame. Unfortunately, in this industry, we do see a lot of other people's work, and we are constantly having to use cable ties or cloth tape or other such stuff to make good when we shouldn't do. But we can't walk away from a job that someone else has been in there and done something badly. You know, even taking off internal panels, we find a mismatch of screws because they haven't paid attention to what screws came off where when it came out, and they're missing them, so we have to put them back in. Anyway, by the by, so dual lens, black body mounted camera, night vision LEDs on there, and it's dropped all the way down through into the garage, along the bottom, all through the split Copex tubing, so it's waterproof, and then, or rather protected, and then all the way along up into the step, and then connected to the 6.5-inch mirror monitor. We've put an inline noise filter on there to reduce alternator lines, which is quite common on these vehicles. Some are worse than others, but we do our best to eliminate that. And we fitted a windscreen stalk as well. And in this vehicle, actually, the blinds are a bit of a pickle. So some vehicles have blinds that don't have any cutout. This one has a little cutout for the factory rear view mirror. So therefore, you have to be a bit more creative or patient by shutting the blinds. Others have a big C section that cuts out for the aftermarket monitor, but it is what it is. And that's all in there, works perfectly. So now next stage is we'll jump to the front, talk about the Halo and leisure battery switching. Okay, so sat in the driver's seat and we've got the Halo 11 digital media receiver. We've got the 6.5-inch monitor that we fitted for the live camera views. We've got the premium triple audio package. As I said on the previous video, we've done 3 of these in a row this week. So we, you know, they're quite involved jobs, to be honest. They are quite complex to do, but when you're doing 3 in a row, back to back every day, then it's quite interesting because we've got a new starter on this week, or a work experience lad, and I was giving him jobs to do, and it was nice to give him the same job 3 times to do. We've also done leisure battery switching, so if I press that button there, we've done a funky blue light on this one. And as I said, I'm going to cover this same section again because somebody did comment. It was about why did the handbrake light come on. It's to do with data. We have given Alpine power by waking up the CAN bus interface, which is data. The CAN bus interface is then sent a little wake up call around to other circuits in the vehicle, i.e. like the handbrake light, because that's part of the comfort system. And that's it. It's no big deal. It's not really going to cause a problem. It's not going to drain your battery. It's literally just an LED light. It's not a warning, so don't worry about it. So leisure battery switch is on. Key is nothing to do with the system whatsoever. So this couple can sit and enjoy watching some content on here or listening to their music without worrying about their main engine battery being run out or battery depleted. This one had the Uconnect factory system in there, so we have retained the volume control like so, and that's all retained through here. You can also pause and turn it on and off. You've got steering wheel controls, and you've got everything that you would normally get with an Alpine Halo 11, including wireless Apple CarPlay and loads of other nice features and functions, depending on what you want. and there's a whole host of other settings and features in here. Because we have fitted the premium triple audio package, we've fitted the Phoenix Gold amplifier, so we're using the low level output or input from the Alpine, so therefore we've got subwoofer control here, and we've fine-tuned it. But we've also, down here, we've also fitted the Phoenix Gold bass control knob. So rather than going through settings for the Alpine, you can simply just turn the dial to turn it off and turn the dial to adjust it off, on and off. It left it halfway, and that's nice because not all songs you don't want bass in your face all the time. Bass in your face. But either way, that's in and really handy and functional like so. So let's go away from that. Leisure battery we can switch off. So premium triple audio, leisure battery switching, Halo 11. And now if I put the key in the ignition, we can have a look at the dual lens reversing camera. Now, we are in our workshop at the moment and the LED lights are on. So what I think we're going to do is in a minute, we'll probably drive the vehicle out of the workshop so that you can see the quality of the camera lens, what you can see, what it does and doesn't see. So if I was to put the vehicle into reverse, it automatically then shows the bumper. So you can see there that we've got the bumper in its shot, so you're never going to crash into something. Plus this vehicle's got parking sensors. There we go, and that's that. Now, let's jump into the back and show you the new 240 volt socket. Okay, come and join me in the bedroom. Okay, in the passenger side cupboard here, we have fitted single socket. Now I've bought my trusty hairdryer, although to be fair, I probably wouldn't want to do my hair with this because it would just burn my face off. But we can plug this in here. I've left plenty of room below the socket for those types of plugs that are cabled down, and we can just turn it on. And that's the, there you go, you see that light heating up, that's our heat gun. Probably would dry your hair, but probably also do some other damage. So that's that. And that's the single switch, so you can obviously see that's on or off, and screwed nice and neatly to that end cupboard, and then that's taken in down through off another supply which is part of the consumer board, so nice and clean and safe and functional, because actually there's nothing in this bedroom area that's socket wise. And when I spoke to the customer, he said the nearest socket is down in the garage, which is fine if you want to plug in e-bikes or something like that, but nothing up here for someone that wants to do their hair or plug other bits and pieces in. Obviously there are other sockets near the kitchen side. So that's it for this video. 2022 Adria Compact Supreme, single 240 volt socket, premium triple audio package, leisure battery switching, Alpine Halo 11, dual lens black body mounted camera to go on the lovely grey, metallic grey surface, connected to a windscreen monitor 6.5 inch. If you're interested in any of the products you've seen in this video, then please do get in touch with us via the website and the contact form. If you don't already subscribe, I say this every time, hit the subscribe button, it does make a difference. This channel is starting to do well in terms of numbers and views, and we're getting a lot of contact from people around the world and other bits and pieces, which is really great. We're really grateful, and it's also really great. That's it. See you on the next video, and have a good day.